Have you been feeling the effects of Venus in retrograde? Maybe the onset effects of Mercury going into retrograde on the 15th? If so, I might have a little bit of a reading for you. First, I want to take a look at Venus and Mercury in retrograde through the lens of tarot. Kind of look at the astrology of it all, but through the lens of tarot. So, grab yourself a cup of tea and let's dive in. So first, we have Venus in retrograde. Venus is associated with the Empress tarot card. When Venus is retrograde, I associate her with the Empress reversed. Then on the 15th, we will have Mercury in retrograde. Mercury is represented by the Magician in the tarot. When Mercury is retrograde, I represent it as a Magician reversed. Both of these planets are retrograded in Aries, which is representative of the Emperor. So when we have the Emperor with the Empress and the Magician reversed, I'm seeing this energy of wanting to take a forward lead. You have that Aries energy of wanting to move forward, of wanting to go forward with your plans. But with Venus in retrograde, we kind of have this creative block, or maybe we feel like we're not connecting with the people that we're working with, or the people that are associated with our projects, or our relationships are getting in the way, our love life, the way that we connect with others. There's kind of this block and a need to reassess and rethink. This could be reassessing boundaries. This could be reassessing about how you feel created to a project, to a person. And we also are going to be moving into Mercury retrograde, which brings this kind of block to our thought process, to our ideas moving forward, to us manifesting what we want, because we kind of can't get it together to act on our plan. It's like we can't act on a plan that we have not yet created or fathomed or kind of brought to light. So you have both of these blocks of creativity and of your thought and your communication, your love life with the Venus, your communication over here, your thought process with Mercury, and then your creative abilities. It's kind of like telling you to slow down and rethink all this process. So with this Aries energy, you're going to want to push forward, but really take a step and slow down. Slow down and think about, how can I go about creating it? What is maybe the process before I start acting on it? How do I feel connected to whatever I'm going to act on? How do I feel more connected with it? If there's a lack of connection, maybe not moving forward if there is no connection. With all that being said, I really find this energy, that feeling of the feminine Venus and the airy of Mercury, I really find that in my own gnosis, I feel like it's very connected to the Queen of Swords. She is the queen of the air suit. She's knowledgeable, yet she has that water energy of the queens, so that she's intuitive. She understands that knowledge is power, but it also can hurt. The truth can hurt. So she kind of takes this Venetian energy about moving through things. She understands that other people have feelings, that she has feelings, and there's emotions involved, but there also needs to be logic to what you're moving forward. So I feel like with both of these energies, we need to invoke the energy of the Queen of Swords, kind of bring that energy into ourselves and think about how we can resemble this energy, slow down and think about what we're moving forwards towards, and how we're connected to it, and how everyone else is connected to it, how we want to birth it, and how we want to go about it, instead of just kind of rigidly moving and forcing it. We really need to slow down and connect with that, and I think the Queen of Swords really resembles that. She has the knowledge and the intuition, and she moves forward with grace, understanding that people need to know truths and people need to know boundaries in order for her to accomplish what she wants to accomplish. She needs healthy boundaries, but she also understands that there is possibility and there is fruitfulness to connections that push you towards your greater good. She is the air of water. So I want to pull 2 cards while we're here on what we need more of in order to embody the Queen of Swords energy and what we may need less of.